Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to WBG Xbox Podcast, episode 50. Man, we at 50, y'all. We've been doing this
50 times
for a year. We did this 50 times, man. 50. We heard Sean say, hey, Dut, over 133 times, man, over this whole year. Damn, y'all. So, this is our 50th show. I didn't know that we were going to last as long, but we're here and we're still doing this thing. So anyway, y'all, say what's up to the people in the chat. The first person here that I saw with my 4 eyes was Sorry I'm Truthful. What's happening? Isaiah YT. Eli the Realist. What's up, Eli? Potion swore wrong with that Xbox video, like using American Me. That was funny stuff, man. That was funny stuff. That was a classic movie from back in the day. Daniel Hayes, Spider, Cinedex. What's happening? Artemis. What's up, bro? Anthony Chipmunk. Xbox is the best damn box. You damn right. Fugly. Hey, Fugly, where you at? Oh, I see you here. You trying to come on, brother. Yeah, because Fugly's supposed to be on the show. King Reaper. What's up, King? Crab Boy here. Damn, man. What's up, Crab Boy?
Hit the like button, Crab Boy.
Hey, Crab Boy, hit that like button, man. Victor Click. Nene 28. What's up, Nene? The real Kalito, my homie. OG Gamer, Griggity, what up, bro? What's up, OG Gamer? What's happening with you? Nuisance, what's up, bro? Good to see you here, man. DJ Birdo said, yo, Dirt, Sean, Sue, Dad, what up, fellas in the chat?
What up, Birdo?
Get these topics and hit that like button. That's right.
Button.
Zero Requiem. Sean 786. Yeah, that's it, y'all. That's it. Brian, I think this guy is a pony. I think. What's my Xbox? Yeah, he already talking shit. I can't even pronounce his last name.
You call him Brian Pony. You cut out Dirt.
Oh shit! Here we go again.
Come on. I thought we had this fix Dirt.
You lost, you Dirt.
The emphasis on the T.
Hey, Sean, shout the chat out.
What's going on, Chipmunk? Enzo, Charlotte Man Gaming. What's going on? Anonymous Prime with the $5. He's talking shit already. He said, before we even start today, I want to let the good people know where I stand. Team fucking Zilla, Godzilla, and Team Lemon Pepper Wings. Let me change my mind.
Hey, Aero Demons. Yeah, Aero Demons. You only have.
Did I go out?
Yeah, for like 2 minutes.
Yeah,
we
can Aero Demons. My brother.
In 10 minutes. What'd you say?
No, I said Aero Demons, my brother. You're only half right on that statement right there. It's all about Team Ghidorah. First of all, you're right on the Lemon Pepper Wings, though.
Hey,
Ghidorah not even in the movie, is he?
How do you know that? How do you know that?
Hey, yo, how long was I?
You were out for good, like
at least 30 seconds.
Yeah, like 30, 40 seconds.
Because I had so I found out what's wrong with my computer. Yeah, I found out what's wrong. Sure. Yeah, I did, but I tried to listen. Let me tell you what I did. I tried to plug the Ethernet cable back in, and because last night when I was on the TXR podcast, I had my Ethernet cable plugged in, so it was like every time the Ethernet cable went out, it went to the Wi-Fi. But it didn't do that today. It just cut out. So I don't know.
Your wife changed the password.
Yeah. Yes, she did.
You might have to move out of Detroit.
So y'all already read this the super chat? Are y'all ready?
Yeah.
It's a bigger R&B.
Oh, okay. Lemon pepper wings. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get started. I see Heath Crane. I see Chris Hart up in here. Chariot Man Gaming. What's up, bro? Gander Lad, everybody, man. 9 Lives. I saw what's the name? I saw Neverland. I saw Teacher of Israel. Everybody, Extreme D. Everybody that's here, man. I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Stamp King next. Everybody, man. I appreciate you guys. So let's go ahead and get this show started. First off, what's up, Sean? What's going on with you?
What's going on, my dark skin brother?
What's up, man? How you doing, buddy?
Good. It's been an interesting week. Dirt.
Yeah, Dirt. It's been a great week. Dirt. Yeah. Yeah, it's been a crazy week, man.
It's been a crazy week. Let's be honest. Some fucked up shit happened.
And then some good shit happened.
And some decent and some positive things happen at the same time. So you know what? Hit the like button, guys.
Absolutely. Invader, what's up, bro? I was on TXR last night, had a great time. Invader invited me on the show. Thank you, brother, for inviting me on the show. I had a great time, man. My boy Nuisance.
It was a good show.
Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, it was a good show. We had a lot of fun, man.
It was good.
Yeah. Nuisance with the $5. So Pony think RDNA 2 base means full TDNA 2. Hey, man, it's still just started, brother. You being messy already, Nuisance. Thanks for the $5, man. Thanks for the $5.
A car with a car with 3 wheels is based on a car with 4 wheels. So I mean, they not wrong. Shit. Yeah, man. I think you could tell by my avatar what's been up. You know, your boys going to Super Bowl and stuff. You know, so all y'all, anybody that's saying, "Yo, you a bandwagon fan?" What's my name? My name is Tsunami Sap. My nickname for the past 20 years has been Sap because I played D tackle and I had cornrows like Warren Sapp. So I don't hear nothing about being bandwagon Buccaneers fan. But either way, we here. Fuck Tom Brady, but he my quarterback, so I gotta rep him.
Oh man,
there you go.
Tom Brady
selling his soul for that ring.
Is he on your team?
Hey, listen, I'm a team player, huh? What happened?
Is Tom Brady in your team?
Oh yeah, Tom Brady. He left the Patriots and came to the Buccaneers and brought him to the Super Bowl. So I guess that means he's kind of good.
How are you a Buccaneers fan, but you live in Connecticut?
Because I literally just told you the story. I literally told you the story. I played football and I had cornrows and I played D tackle. So they said, "Oh, you Warren Sapp," and my name's been Sapp ever since I was in the fucking sophomore in high school.
Man,
hey man, at least your moms let you play football. You know, my mom's told me to get my black ass out of her
big
face.
ass didn't play football.
Who you telling?
Come on,
hey,
man.
Look, in high school, I played basketball, right? I played basketball. So back in high school, I was about. Back in high school, I was about 6'3", about 220. You know, I'm a big dude, right? Mama was like, because the football coach was like, "Hey, come over here. Boy, you want to play football?" Because I played basketball, right? You know, but I wasn't that great at basketball. I was okay. I think I ain't really getting on clock, you know, because I was kind of, I was trash kind of.
They probably did. So, the reason why you probably got picked for because they probably said when you get the basketball, they won't see you.
Ain't that apologize right now. That hurt. Let me get this super chat, man. My boy Geek $5.
Hold on, wait. I want to know how much the rest of the story. But go ahead.
Right.
Okay, let me tell you. It's a real quick story. So the football coach, his name was Coach Dozier. I never forget him. He said, "Hey, boy, come over here. You'll be a perfect tight end." I was like, "Okay, for real? Heck yeah."
That's what I was gonna say.
Mom was like, "Hell no, you already playing basketball. We just need to play football." I was like, "Mom, I'm an athlete." She was like, "Boy, shut up." And she wouldn't let me play football, bro. and I think that might have been my calling, man, because I wasn't.
I would have dropped basketball and football. Honestly,
yeah, he's trying to be Michael Jordan.
No, he was trying to be All-American. That's what it was.
Let me get these super chats. Geekhead with the $5. Team Kong, stand up. He finna give that the 300 fade, respectively. Hey, man, I can't wait for that movie. I got HBO Max, but I still might go to the movies to see that one, man.
I'm waiting on that Mortal Kombat too.
Oh, can't wait for that one too. Nuisance with the $5. Tom Brady is the GOAT. Yeah,
listen, okay.
You can't really deny him.
He's the GOAT when it comes to like success. But Peyton Manning invented the fucking quarterback that we know. Like he reinvented quarterback. So he always had a trash defense. And the 2 years he had a good defense, they won. So whatever. Patriots always had good defense.
Tom Brady is the GOAT when he's deflating football. Stop it.
Oh man, that was years ago.
Tom Brady.
All right, let's move on.
Just the fact
y'all finally joined up. Hey. What's happening, bro?
Hey man, how's it going? How's everybody doing? First of all, I want to apologize. I'm still getting out of a sickness here, so I may not come out clear.
Don't tell me that.
It's in the flu sickness, it's nothing else. Not as bad as Johansson. He's going through some rough time, but glad to be here. Shout out to everybody on the chat, everyone on the panel. How's it going? Miss you guys. Hope you all
thanks
all
for
right.
joining up. I appreciate it.
You didn't have COVID, right?
No. No. I had a really bad infection. It put me in ER, and it's one of those things. I never had that before. So happy to be here.
Don't get COVID.
Oh, it's not COVID, man. You know what? I'll tell you what. When people are getting sick, you end up in ER. You realize that whatever you have is not as bad as the next guy. I saw some people there are a lot of pain, man. Yeah. It wasn't COVID related,
almost.
Yeah, but then I just found out Johansson went through some deal on his own. His was pretty bad, man. He said he actually died for a minute.
Yeah,
speaking of that, man. Speaking of
that, is serious. Yeah.
Hold on.
Let me say this, y'all. Let me say this. Our fellow WBG podcast panel member Joe Hanzel was he had COVID. He was extremely sick, man, and we was worried for like a week. It was about a week or two, wasn't it? We didn't talk to him for like a week.
Like he was sick and he was still talking, but then he just stopped talking.
Yeah, so we was extremely worried, man. But he came back on Twitter today. Now he's still not 100%. He's still a little sick.
He's in a bad state. He's in a bad state. He sent us a video.
Yeah.
He's still in a video. Yeah, so he's in a bad state. Just pray for him, him and his family. It's obviously, COVID.
The way he sounds like he's battered up, but he's past the part of
and hopefully, sometimes damage. It can do damage anyway. Damage could have been done to certain things.
No, damage is fine, but he's alive. He died before, but now he's alive. He was in a coma.
I understand his recovery. I just hope his recovery is
speedy, man. Yeah.
Speedy and 100%.
Hey, man, shout out to Joe Hanzel, man. He is, hey, it's funny, but he was like, hey, man, so what's been happening lately? He was like, oh, man, you don't want to.
His parents was fine. He said, what did I miss? I said, man, don't worry about that. He said,
he literally said, I was in a coma for days. I died for a minute, but what's going on? What did I miss? I'm like, bro, calm your ass down.
That is exactly what he said. Yep. Yeah. He said he had lung and kidney failure along with heart, so.
Yeah, heart
seems to be all right now. Yeah.
He's still bleeding green in his coma.
Still bleeding green. All right, let me get the super chat from Stamp King X with the $5. Been trying to get an Xbox Series X since launch. Finally got one order. It will be delivered tomorrow. Yes.
Right on, brother. Right on. You're gonna love that thing, I'm telling you.
Absolutely, man. It's a great console, man. Just wait.
He was waiting for the Microsoft store to come up, but because he had Microsoft points.
Me too.
He just couldn't wait out, so he managed to.
Me neither.
Hey, Artemis with the $5. Shout out to our boy Phantom cracking prayers up and hope for a speedy recovery. Team Godzilla. Absolutely, man.
Artemis proud. We're gonna talk about this.
Like with this whole stuff, like isn't like Kong supposed to win, or am I crazy? Like
in the first movie they did, he won, but that was like in his 70s. So.
But he got his ass whipped the whole movie. Godzilla just kind of.
It was two dudes in suits too. Like, come on.
Let me get the super chat. The super chat from Emmanuel with the $5. Hold it down, WBG. Get better, Joe Hanzel. Thanks, Emmanuel. Thanks, bro. I appreciate you. But let's hurry up with these intros so we can get to the show. Stu, what's up, man? Oh, that's why you had to say you had to come here. I'm sorry, man. Y'all was talking so much shit.
Hey, listen, we got a spot for you if you want. You're a Detroit Lions fan. They're getting rid of your quarterback. If you want a spot,
I want to talk about it right now.
We got room for one more bandwagon fan, but you got to come on today before the Super Bowl.
Dirt, we live closer.
Yeah. Hey, but go ahead, Devin. What's up with you, man?
Nothing much, man. With all the news going on, I made a few videos. I even took a video down. We'll get into that later, but I'm just ready to get to more topics, man. I'm just really happy for Joe Hanzel, man. That shit really made my day a whole lot better.
Hell fucking yeah! I saw that video. I cried a little bit.
That video made me cry, bro. I was just, man. I was hyped to do the show, so I'm just ready to get to it, man.
Definitely. And last but not least, our boy R&B. What's up, man?
I'm doing good, man. Doing great. Enjoying another few days off. Just got glad that Phantom's in the land of living on a speedy.
Phantom is still cracking.
Yeah.
Gaming wise, I'm getting ready for this medium. I love horror, so I'm interested to see how that goes.
You said you love horrors? Oh, come on!
Oh shit!
Well,
man.
That too. But still. and then also, I'm trying to get this next ending in Wasteland 3, so I can finally 100% this game.
Man, you've been playing that game for a minute.
Hell yeah.
Playing the game since it came out.
Yeah.
He's got like
all right, y'all.
6 minutes. Shit.
Let's go ahead and get to the show, man. We actually had a long intro today. It's 16 minutes in. Goodness.
Hey, listen, you gotta let the crowd fill up, you know.
Yeah, definitely. All right.
I mean, we
so anyway, let's go ahead and get into this show, man. You know, we got to go ahead and just talk about it. Let's just get it out the way. The whole Xbox Live Gold thing. Now, we know the story.
I think talking about King Kong.
Oh,
King Kong. You ain't on the list.
You said get it out the way, so I thought you meant King Kong.
No. So the whole Xbox Live thing, man. Xbox Live Gold. We know what happened. They came out to double the price, and a lot of people was upset about it. Including myself. We're going to ask about the rest of the WBG panel shortly. I'm going to ask them, but personally, I'm okay with a little price raise, right? You know, $10, $20 more a year, okay. But they doubled it. And I thought that was absolutely unacceptable. So guys like me, I made videos, and I would tell you, the Xbox community really did say, Xbox, this is not cool. I saw my boy Newsom say some things. I saw some other Potion Sword Run. I saw Artemis. I saw a lot of guys say, Xbox, this is not cool. They tagged PhilSpencer. They tagged official Xbox. They said, this isn't cool, man. And as a diehard Xbox guy and seeing some positive things they've been doing this generation leading up to this, all of that momentum, that shit was about to be right out the door. It was about to be 2013 again. But kudos to them for saying, whoa, we got to switch this up right now. And within the same day, and you can tell it was something they did, let's do this right now, because it was about 12 o'clock Eastern time. 12 midnight, Eastern time. I happened to wake up pissed and look at my phone. I was like, whoa, okay. They just totally changed it. And not only that, they said those free-to-play games that was previously behind that Xbox Live Gold paywall is actually free to play. So what do you guys think about this? And, I'm going to start with Sue, because Sue, that is one thing that your friends over there on the blue side, that's a narrative they can't use anymore.
Oh, yeah.
But let me ask you about this whole situation, man. So what's your thoughts about it?
So when I initially heard it, I was like, they're trying to, force people into Game Pass. Like, they don't even want you to get gold at this point. They're trying to force you to, people say, oh, you got to pay double. I said, no, they don't want you to pay double. They just want you to get Game Pass. Like, it was a bait and switch in my mind. I was like, that's not the best way to do it, because, I got, boys out here like Levon Kaysen. He don't got Live or Game Pass for the Xbox. It's kind of weird, but, whatever. But, yeah, it was just like, it seemed peculiar. Like, you might as well just get rid of the service instead of doubling the price. If you don't want nobody to have it, just get rid of it. You can't play online unless you have Game Pass. Like, you might as well say that. And then when they walked it back so quickly, I was like, okay, so they must have saw the outrage and they must have been out of touch. I said, there's no way Phil didn't there's no way Phil went with this and thought it was a good idea. So I said, it must have been the higher ups like Nadala or the board that was out of touch with like the gaming community. And it reminded me of who was the lady that was in charge of Star Wars? The past trilogy. Yeah, Kathleen Kennedy. It's like that. Like, you bring somebody from the outside into the culture, and you make decisions based on money instead of the culture. You're gonna get backlash. And it felt like Phil was like wouldn't have signed off on this if he had to make a decision. And it was like more of a money grab, or the stockholders and stuff like that said, we need to increase Game Pass numbers. What's the best way to do that? Incentivize Game Pass, make it more of a value, or force people into Game Pass if they want Xbox Live. And Phil was probably like, you know what, that's probably not the greatest thing. And he was like, listen, we need to hit 50 mil by this quarter. We need to raise the price or whatever. And they did it, and then that shit hit the fan, and shit probably was like, I told you. I told you it's gonna happen. Like, Phil was not stupid. He's on Twitter.
I told y'all.
Phil was on Twitter, so he knows how people go crazy about anything Microsoft, any even good moves. But yeah, so at the end of the day, they walked it back, and they even gave you the extra little benefit of having free to play games be free. So kind of to a degree. they're kind of going to lose money because they said a big amount of how much they made was people that was on Fortnite and Apex and Call of Duty that was paying for Xbox Live that now potentially don't have to. So, I mean, you're not going to make more money from it, but, you know, it's still a better move.
The entire oh, my bad. Go ahead, Fugly.
Oh, sorry. I just actually, since I got sick, I've been kind of disconnected and off of Twitter and YouTube. This is news to me. I had no idea about this until Brother Devin, man. Brother Devin got another thing. I've been playing on my Xbox Series X since I got it, and I don't know anything else other than all Elder Scrolls right now. It got me really, really hard. So Devin popped in and he goes, "Hey, have you heard the news?" I'm like, "No, what happened?" So he told me about this, and now that you're saying all this too, I was thinking, think about this for a minute. You know about the villain and the hero, right? On every story. Do you think this was planned? How do you hyped out? How do you get publicity? The only way you're gonna get a lot of publicity is negativity, right? You get really a lot of publicity. What if they planned this? Like, let's hype it up, and then we. I don't know. It's just one of those things that I was thinking because they're not stupid, man. They know what people want. A lot of people have been banging about the paywall for years. You think it was set up? But either way, it was great.
The reason why I don't think that is because they could have had 100% positive news and just say free to play is now free, and they'd have got blessed and say, "Oh, Xbox listen to the fans." But they went through basically a day of them getting dragged and all kind of shit being talked about them. I'm pretty sure people uninvested in them, whether it be money wise or system wise or whatever, for a period of time when they didn't have to have that.
That is very possible. But you think about this, double the price. That's more than Game Pass Ultimate. I'm not sure. I'm not sure that was an intent. I don't know.
You know what it was? More than likely. Oh, go ahead, Dirt.
No, you go ahead, man. I'll read this super chat after you finish.
Thank you, you black bastard. No. What I honestly think was you had Phil, Aaron, and them sitting on one side. Then you had probably one of those board meetings with the people on the other side, and whatever authority they have said, we think this is the best way to get people to Game Pass. And Phil Spencer was like, "You sure you want to do this?" And like, "Yeah, this is what we want to do." And like, "All right, y'all gonna learn today." And then they tried it.
My beer.
Yeah, they tried it. They saw it. I bet Phil kicked down their door, walked right to their face, put his phone in their face, said, "See, you see, this is Jazz Warner, right?"
But here's the other part. The timing was. Go ahead.
But it's funny because all day nobody tweeted anything. Nobody tweeted anything.
Aaron didn't say anything.
Normally when something Xbox happens, Phil is there, good or bad, to talk.
Yep.
He was gone.
They just say nothing. That's why I was in a bunch of Zoom calls. Let me say this though.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Let me say that. Okay. So what Fugly said, I don't think it was intentional. Nowhere in the world do they want.
You don't think it was planned?
Pub. Not. Why would they want bad pub like that? No way. No,
because if you build the hype for bad pub and then you fix everything right.
Well, no, I get what he's saying. He's saying no. He said all news like what he say? All news.
Like it was just a FUD, they knew it wasn't true, but they just created it.
Maybe
I don't know, man.
And Sony could get away with that. Xbox can't. Nowhere in the world did they do that on purpose. Now I do believe that they were going to remove the Xbox Live Gold like free to play game paywall later this year
because they had to
move it up. Yeah. They had to move it up, but no way was that intense. Let me get these super chats, y'all.
Maybe they just announced it early because of this.
Nah, I'm gonna
probably
talk Super Bowl. I mean, that's Super Bowl.
Let me get the super chat. Faisal with the 007. I'm sorry, with the 007. Faisal 007
with the 499.
Right. Why no one is talking about the drop of frames in the walking demo of Resident Evil 8? It drops to 5 frames per second, knowing it's running 4K with ray tracing.
Jesus.
I didn't pay attention to it.
Is that Sony, brother? Sony.
Is the demo a topic, Dirt? You can get to that later.
Nah, the game is, but not. Yeah, it is. I'm sorry, it is.
Cool.
It is.
Emmanuel
A with the $2. It wasn't double, just $10 a month like usual. Emmanuel, it went from $10 to $11 to $60 for 6 months. That's double, bro.
It went to $11 just so that they can be less more than Game Pass.
Yeah.
But no, honestly, I think the simplest answer is usually the best way to go. I think somebody with authority wanted it to do it a certain way, and they took the opportunity to show them they don't know what they're talking about. Let us run it like we want to run it. It stuck for a day, but they were right there with the good news because I think what's the guy's name? He studies a lot of stats. Not Benji, the other guy, Daniel Ahmed, I think his name is.
Yeah, he blocked me.
Came,
huge.
Oh damn. He was right there with it saying
I'm assuming because he thought I was a fanboy because I never said nothing to him.
Oh damn.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
He was right there with the explanation saying they already planned on bringing getting rid of the free to play paywall, but they used this opportunity just to get some good graces and deal with something. Because he was saying there's talks within Xbox's camp about how best to go with getting people to go to Game Pass.
Right. It was just stopped up again, Sue.
You're okay, brother?
Oh yeah, I had stuff
in my nose full of boogers and shit. Damn. He stopped up. But Sean, bro, what's your thoughts on this, man?
Yeah, we just this is an L. That's straight up. When it came to this past Friday, just a day before something, we sent an Xbox Live Gold card. It was 6 months for $60.
Yeah, right. they printed them.
Yeah, they printed them. They're out in the store. We've seen pictures in the GameStop, like people buying the content, having them.
They're not out because
they're installed because they come weeks before anyway. So it was planned like they were gonna do this, but like I said, a lot of people when we seen these cards, it was a day or two before. We thought like maybe it's fake, maybe because people do good photoshops. Then on Friday, they officially came out with the new price, $120 for Xbox Live. And do you know what? That's a big L, especially when you got massive games like Fortnite, Warzone, Apex Legends that are free to play, and you can play on your competitors' console.
Rocket League,
and your own console is charging $120 to play them free to play game when your competition is doing it for free.
Exactly.
And that was the biggest L. They took the piss. I know you can say it wasn't fair, this and that, but at the end of the day. They made a move. They thought this was the right move because they were trying, like Sue said, and these guys were saying they were trying to force people into Game Pass, making it look like Game Pass is the answer. This was the wrong. This was the wrong way to do it.
Yeah, it was the wrong way completely.
It was the wrong way to do it.
And you know what? At the end of the day, Game Pass Ultimate is
a better deal.
The way to go. It is a better deal, and that's the way to go. But
it didn't affect any of us. But we understand why
we're
bad.
It is the way to go, in my opinion. It's definitely the best service, the thing that you should do. But what happens? Get it out there by advertising. Don't do this. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad they fixed it. Hey yo, look who's in the chat. Phantom Kraken. Hello, my brother. Supposed to be resting. Can't let the nurses see my phone. So he's sneaking.
He sneak comedy.
Hey,
what's up, my brother?
Hey, Phantom, are the nurses at least hot? Oh wait. Oh shit, never mind. Let me shut up.
I'm talking about fat asses and pants.
No, just getting back to this. What they were trying to do. I'm just glad, like. Whoever was the higher ups and all that is Team Xbox. They all take the blame, regardless. I know we don't want to point fingers at this person, that person.
We don't have names. Take the blame
because they're a team, straight up.
This is what I feel like. I feel like this is like the timing was so weird to me. So I feel like this was delayed. Like they want to do this at the launch of the system, and maybe they got some pushback. They said nah, and they say we need to do it, and they finally actually end up doing it because it seems like if you're gonna do a change, you do it at the point of the height of people's fanboyism, or they're gonna get or working or there's other news to let it go under the rug, like the console launch or something like that, or during a big game like Halo's coming out, Xbox Live going up. I'm saying like something around there, but it just like it seemed like how do you feel like this is gonna fly? Like it was bad timing, and then you're in a pandemic. People don't have money to spend more money on Xbox Live.
Yeah, and, I'm okay with it going up a little bit. Because I understand that, but double, that wasn't the way to go.
Let me just finish my point before you get the super chat. I'm just glad, like, shout out to everybody on Twitter. The Xbox guys.
Oh yeah,
and the real gamers. Some of the Sony guys, but I'm talking about the real gamers, not the fucking ponies, whatever. The real gamers that came out and showed concern, like people in the chat right now, people on the panel we put the pressure on Microsoft. Said, listen, what you're doing right now is wrong. And on top of that, your competition is doing free-to-play games as well. I'm glad all the community came out. I'm glad Microsoft got the heat. They deserve the heat. No excuses. This is the biggest L they've taken so far when it comes to this generation. They were just going to do like a 2013 again, sort of. I'm glad all the community came out. We all fought, and it worked out better for us because we got free-to-play, which it should have been that day one day. Your competition was doing it from day one. We should have had free-to-play games.
Yeah.
It should have been that day one. I'm glad it's happened right now, and hopefully we can move past this, and hopefully these kind of mistakes. You can't afford to make mistakes like these because the Xbox is not so.
You know who's the most upset right now?
Ponies.
No, Sony, because they was probably gonna copy this shit.
They was gonna do it eventually too,
right? Because like when you think about it, the price of live hasn't gone up ever. Like it's always been that price.
It did go up once because the first it was 50, then it went up to 60. But it's been like that for like 10 years.
Talk about the monthly price. Okay, the monthly price has always been 10, and then you can get a discount. The more months you get and stuff like that. So it's never going up. It's never going up. So games have gone up and everything else is going up. Inflation. So I can see how it will go up, but like in a natural way, like it go from 60 to 70, 80, not to double.
But before I finish up there, before I finish up, chill the fuck out.
I'm just getting all the way off my back about this.
On top of that, your games for goal has been dog shit. Well, this month is decent.
This is the best month. Wow,
it's been dog shit compared to your competition. But just shout out to everybody who came out. We put our voice out there. They listened. They knew they fucked up. Microsoft took the L, and hopefully we can do better in the community and make sure they don't mess up again.
Absolutely.
That's just a prime example of constructive criticism, man. Instead of trashing him and blah blah blah, they're like, hey, think about what you're doing, and I guess that worked.
And don't let Pony try to take credit for this. Like them talking shit. Them talking shit does not count. That does not count because they're being just assholes.
Makes you wonder what kind of people they are, man. All they do is day and day. Same year. They doesn't matter what the show is. Doesn't matter where they are. The post. They're always doing the same shit.
Exactly.
Look at the guy in the chat. He doesn't get tired of doing the same thing week after week after week. What kind of person?
Go ahead.
I'm just saying, man. I'm not attacking anybody. It's just facts.
Hey, let me get King. Excuse me. Pfizer said King Thrash is going after Xbox gamers like a mad ex-girlfriend, saying Project Mario is an engine. How can someone take Pony serious?
Well,
listen, he has weird theories that we all know about. So he's like the conspiracy theorist, tinfoil hat man of the gaming community. So
But the fact of the matter is, Ponies were trying to take credit for speaking up to a corporation, but they never spoke up to Sony. They just take whatever they give them. Like, what's going on here?
This is the Xbox problem. This is what we got to talk about, the Xbox problem. Fuck the Sony PlayStation. As of right now, it's about the Xbox. This is their problem. We dealt with it properly.
Hey, Sean is right, but listen. I saw Xbox guys with my own 4 eyes, man, in this community. Like Fugly said, they weren't being disrespectful to Phil. They were just saying, look, Phil, you guys might need to rethink this. You guys might need to go back to the drawing board and come up with something else because this isn't it. Now, there was some Xbox people like, this is some bullshit or F Xbox and all that. But at the end of the day, it was just we stuck together. I mean, even if you want to say, even the PlayStation fans caught Xbox attention, which I think it probably did. The media was kind of going at Xbox. I saw Call of Duty, Call of Duty News or something kind of post the prices.
They were coming out. The media were coming out as well.
Yeah, the media was coming out. So Xbox saw all of that. Yeah, they saw all of that. And I'm glad that it worked. So it shows you that they do listen.
And the funny thing is that, I didn't expect Xbox Live to go up. Like I said, we talked about maybe $10, but I expect Game Pass to go up in the future because that service is bigger and bigger. I expect that to go, but games with gold, you got to stay where your competition is.
Yeah,
stay the same.
Honestly, Xbox Live and Games Gold just needs to be all put inside Game Pass and sell it like that. I don't know why it's still keeping it separate.
Yeah.
People want it, bro. Not everybody wants it.
But I'm saying, if you want that, just go get in Game Pass. It's like what, $5 difference per month?
If you want
okay, I got you.
Yeah, because before, if you wanted both, it's 10 plus 10. If you want it month by month, it's 10 plus 10. So Game Pass Ultimate's the deal. You know, you get 50% less. So I don't know. It's like a weird way to put it because like yearly, technically it's $60, but monthly it's the same.
Yeah. Like their next show, or my bad. Go ahead, Dirk.
No, but go ahead, man.
No, I'm saying their next big show where they really go in and show what they're working on. That would be the perfect time to say, "Hey, we're all putting it all in the Game Pass. Everything you saw is all in the Game Pass, and it may or may not go up in price soon." That would be the best time to sell Game Pass then and there.
Why would he say it may or may not go up in price? What are you talking about?
I don't know shit.
Yeah.
No, but I'm just glad. Look, I know Fugly's been out of the loop a bit. Like they had the cards printed them 6 months. If they could get away with this and they got away with it, they would have done it. They would have went all out with it. But I'm just glad it didn't happen. So us gamers won this time.
But do not trip. They backed off now. They're going to make that money back some type of way.
Yeah, I mean, like Sean said, I do expect Game Pass to eventually go up. It might not be this year, maybe next year, but I do expect it to eventually go up. But when it goes up, I don't think it's going to be it might be maybe another couple dollars.
It's not going to go from $15 to $30. That'd be insane.
Like 15 to 16.
Right, no, right. It can't do that. Like I can see if it go up to maybe 17.
They're gonna do it like a Netflix. They're gonna do it $2 at a time. $2 at a time here.
Right.
You barely noticed it.
You see, but nobody stops to think about the actual. I don't want to call it inflation. I mean, let's just go with cost of living. You guys remember? I don't smoke, but I know people that smoke. Yeah, years back, when it was $3 a box of cigarettes, and it went to $5. Now it's like 10. Same thing with milk, gasoline, man. So everything almost doubled in price of what it was years ago. Now I've never been I'm new to Xbox, but I think Xbox Live has been the same price for what, a decade, 2 decades?
Yeah.
It hasn't gone up, So like Dirt said, there's bound to come in a race to it. How much it is, who knows? But it's good that they did what they did because I guess a lot of people were ticked off, and it has a long way coming.
Back when Dirt was young, sodas were a nickel.
How dare you? How dare you? I remember they were 75 cents though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. I remember being in high school. You just feed the machine $1, you get a soda. Now I need change too. I need $1 plus.
Yeah. 50 or 65 cents when I was in high school. Probably less. I can't remember.
The cans was like 50 cents. The bottles was $1.
Yeah, the bottles was $1. Yeah, that's true.
It's just a shame. Like as Xbox fans, they took the heat for no reason. They took the smoke for no reason for this one.
Maybe they wanted to test to see the waters to see if everyone was still.
I know, but it was.
I don't know, man.
You guys
Phil knew what was going to happen. I think the rest of Microsoft didn't know what was going to happen.
It was a self-inflicted wound that they didn't need, because I feel, like I said earlier in the podcast, I feel they have some momentum. They're headed in the right direction, and that right there would have really slowed that momentum down. And we really didn't want another 2013. So that was a self-inflicted wound.
But what's crazy? We saw this coming when they stopped making 12 months.
Yeah, we saw it coming. Yeah, but then it came like, oh hell no, So, yeah.
So everyone here has Xbox Live, but not Game Pass. Is I guess more people
have Xbox Live.
We're not talking about it.
Yeah, none of us are affected by it. Like we all had Game Pass.
Yep. Ain't about us. It's about just then at, like the brand as a whole. Like we, come on, man. You don't want all that bad.
It's about competing against your competitors. Doing better than them.
And then you have to do what's called respecting your situation. You're Microsoft. You're the butt of jokes. You're the any low critical.
You're the loser.
Talk shit.
Realistically, you're losing.
Yeah, so you can't just do what you want. Like Sony could do this, and people will be like, what's going to happen?
Praise them. Oh, look how wonderful! We get to pay more. The people praying more. Like what the heck?
Yeah. So
no, it's a different. It's a different situation when you're winning. Then you poke shit.
Yeah, be a third place. Hey, we doubling? What? See, like usually when you in third place, like I remember back in the day, Wendy's was in third place, right? And they said, just come with this dollar menu. Oh, okay. I mean, that's what it was back in the day. They was in third place behind Burger King and McDonald's, and they came with a dollar menu where McDonald's and Burger King had to copy it. You know what I'm saying? They didn't double their prices. So anyway, let's
and to be fair, Wendy's is the best. I don't care if they third or not.
Well, that's your opinion, brother.
That's the fact. Chicken sandwich.
Ain't no damn fact. Them whack ass right now. I'm talking shit. Anyway, with the $2, we shouldn't have to pay for live. I mean, I'm okay with paying for live, but eventually that might lead to eventually. I don't know. Maybe when Game Pass hits,
it needs to be a Game Pass.
Yeah. What? All right, go.
Tip Diamond with the $5. What up to WBG panel and chat? Hit that like button. What's up, Tip? What's up with you, man? Thanks for joining us.
Go on, Deb. What do you want to
say? I was gonna say, what all comes with just live?
Just
considering like with the free to play games being free, like if you don't have live, you don't have anything. Are you gonna be able to be in a party chat?
No, I think that's tied to gold.
Isn't that part of gold too?
Tied to gold. Yeah.
So like you're paying for like those extra features with gold for people that don't want Game Pass, but they still want to have those extra features. That's basically what gold is.
Yeah, I mean gold,
which isn't that bad. I mean, you get a couple extra things. But if you get Game Pass Ultimate, like you get half off of gold and you get Game Pass.
I think
with the perks.
I think the confusing part is gold gives you free games, but so does Game Pass essentially. I bet they're trying to figure out how to merge that together.
Like what they need to do.
They tried it, but it backfired.
What they need to do is just have free to play games be free, and if you want to subscribe and have all the extra shit, just Game Pass Ultimate. I think that should be their only service.
You finish rid of the free games with gold?
Just put that right into Game Pass. Game Pass.
Well, isn't it now the free games are not truly free or free to play? Isn't the point of Xbox Live pointless now?
No, because there's still a lot of people.
Why would you want Xbox Live if there's a lot of people that all they play is like Fortnite and games like that? If they're afraid to play now, why would you have Xbox
They
Live?
can still play it. Xbox is not just getting the extra revenue
for the extra features like party chat and stuff like that. That's
so if you don't have Xbox Live, you don't get to do party chats and stuff.
Yeah.
No.
That's a live feature.
It's a live goal, yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, we got you got anything else before we move on? Because we got a lot of topics today.
We good.
But go ahead.
I'm tired.
This was the biggest.
Ponies will never have his energy for Jim Ryan.
Lisa?
Ponies will never have his energy for Jim Ryan.
Oh no, nah.
So yeah, they're running with they helped which they did honestly, because because they said some hateful stuff, and I'm sure, like I said earlier, feeling them saw those anti-Xbox tweets. So anyway, anything else before we move on, y'all?
They don't get credit for that because they don't have an Xbox, so that's fake outrage. That don't count.
That is fake outrage. Well, anyway, let's move on. Did you guys see Resident Evil Village little thing? No stream.
So what
did you guys think? What do you guys think of the tall vampire lady? What did you think of the game itself? Are you guys hyped for it?
I like the fact that they're just trying something different. They found a niche with first person horror like Outlast and Condemned, and I like they're going that direction. I also wish they would split it off and still do third person horror. That same type of focus like Resident Evil 2 remake and 3 remake, but I feel like they're going to abandon it now and not go back to that. Like honestly, I don't know if you guys saw it, Resident Evil 8 reminds me a lot of Resident Evil 4 with the setting and all that, with the winter and all that, like some part of Europe and stuff like that. And then the demo is literally just anybody ever a game series called Clock Tower?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, bro. Yeah, that's classic.
Yeah, that demo reminded me of Clock Tower because it's a girl, first person horror, trying to sneak her way out the castle. And Clock Tower was like a girl or whatever. Like the first one was like a girl trying to sneak out of a castle that she could guys kidnapped in. Honestly, in my mind, Resident Evil can have a 3-pronged attack with how they want to do horror and also multiplayer, because they also showed something where it was like what's called RE Verse, was they're for a multiplayer. That game looks trash. They knew that the 25th anniversary was coming up and like, oh snap, we need something else. So they just it looked like something they just threw together in the back room. So honestly,
100%. In fact, that's the last result. Like they're just gonna put it out there. If it fails, I think they'll give up on that shit.
Because honestly, and then like the other thing is they have skins, Resident Evil skins for Division 2, which that felt like out of nowhere. So like, it's just weird stuff. But like, honestly, I hope someone from Capcom is listening, because what WBG is about to blow up. Take this advice for free. Just throw me some residuals on the back end. If you want Resident Evil to survive, just put it in 3 parts. 1 part, stay with the first person horror like you're doing. That's fine. Second part, keep doing the third person camera behind the back horror, because people like that style. That can still stick with the classics. And the third part, that multiplayer component that came back with the Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil Project Resistance. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that shit.
That game is actually fun. That as a multiplayer online game, that could be a perfect way to reintroduce. I don't know if people remember this Resident Evil. Was it Case Files? Not Case Files. God dang it! It was Resident Evil multiplayer back on PlayStation 2. What the hell was the name of that game?
Hell, I remember that one.
You remember that? Oh, man,
I mean, if you say the name of it, probably. If you say the name of it,
I can't remember. It was not Case Files. Anyway, it could be 3-pronged approach of how they do Resident Evil and mix up in 3 different ways. But I liked it. I got the demo downloaded because it's an exclusive demo for PS5. People in the chat are saying it runs at 5 frames per second at some point. I gotta verify that. But other than that, it's good to be a horror fan. Got Resident Evil, got the medium, got all this stuff, man.
Yeah, definitely. I thought it looked pretty good because I love Resident Evil 7. I absolutely loved it. And this one looks like, like you said, I definitely saw the clock tower or like Resident Evil 4 kind of in there because of that big castle kind of, So it looks good to me, man. So Rex, you guys interested or
that's something that nobody ever brings up a lot. It's good horror games. They're kind of rare to get, but they are so good when you get one, man. Right. And there are definitely some coming up.
Definitely.
Oh, definitely. When you're watching this, the way the game looks, it does look nice, especially in the mansion, like the detail on the wall, and even the sisters and that big tall bitch. She's tall.
She is known as Tall Vampire until we find out what her name is.
Bro, she's like 7'5" or some shit in that game.
I don't know how. There's a poll trying to figure out how tall she is. Is she taller than 5 PS5 stacked on top of each other? Stuff like that.
Yeah, she was tall, but I like that the way she was like she's the boss. The other sisters, whatever you want to call them, like they're the smaller mini bosses. Daughters, yeah, like the 4 of them. They're the mini boss, and she's the main one, like the main head of them and that. But hopefully, when it comes to the game, obviously it's called Resident Evil Village. I wonder if it does take place a lot outside as well, like more for bigger open area instead of like going to one house to another house. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Or some shit like that?
I think you're right, Sean, because in the earlier trailers, there was the main character Ethan. He was walking around clearly a village because there's one part where you get like a shack and they get attacked by something and he gets pulled through the floor. Then there's another spot where you get an open clearing, like giants were attacking him or something like that. So it's clearly more than one space.
Yeah, I mean that's always the case in Resident Evil games. You start off in the front of the mansion. Next thing you know, you're in the basement, you're in the greenhouse, you're in the lighthouse. So that's always the case in those games.
But I'm hoping it's a bit more bigger than that. You can explore a bit more. Obviously, they got different enemies as well. Like they're taken from like Resident Evil 4. If you guys remember, where you used to like meet that guy, Hello Stranger. When you used to like upgrade your look at thing, what he's got, the merchant. Yeah.
Yo, they did him dirty, bro.
They got someone, but it looks like R&B, to be honest.
Oh, damn, you bastard.
So they got that person, but they kind of brought him in a funny way back and that. But
like he went from like a cool slim dude with a hoodie to like
a big tank.
Yeah, a fat obese guy that can't even get out of his own cart. Like, what the fuck are they doing to the guy?
Yeah, but like the stream, I'll be honest, it was like for 50 minutes and it only showed like 5 minutes of gameplay or some shit. They were showing like the collector's edition and all that stuff, and before they even showed the game, they were talking about the collector's edition. You can buy this version, you can buy this version. Then they showed the game. So the actual showcase was a bit dog shit, but the game does look interesting though. And what they're doing right now with the Resident Evil series, obviously going back with the remakes, doing them in third persons, and obviously the newer ones, they'll stick to that probably for the next 4 games or something. Then maybe revert back to third person later once they get bored of that.
It's gonna be about Ghost this time.
Oh shit! Hey Sean.
Yeah.
Shout out to Anthony looking in chat. It's called Resident Evil Outbreak. That was a series. Yeah, it started on the PlayStation 2. I think it was 2 or 3 players in the Resident Evil universe, and it was multiplayer and it was horror based. That's what Project Resistance reminds me of. That could be the perfect way to reintroduce Outbreak, like an Outbreak. I think it'll be part 3 because it's already the same style. It's like 4 players, multiplayer, and you're trying to survive or escape through a building or something like that. That'd be the best way to do it if they wanted like a continual multiplayer component of Resident Evil.
Yeah,
probably, but that fucking multiplayer, man. As soon as you see the characters, the way they look, I was like,
no, not RE-verse.
I'm not talking about the new one. I'm talking about the new one they showed. But I'm saying what they're trying to do, they can't. They should scrap it. They can't. The multiplayer most of the time has been dog shit. Let's be real.
Mm-hmm.
Why even attempt it?
This is always going.
Like I keep saying it, Project Resistance is probably their best attempt at what they're trying to do. If they want that to grow and keep going, like Japan in a multiplayer online game, is always shaky history. But if they want, I will put all the chips in that style of it, not RE-verse with like a crappy cross-X AA game. That's the best way to go, in my opinion.
I think they should go like they did Resident Evil 5 because that game was shit. Playing with a friend, like co-op,
playing
the
with
whole
Beyonce.
Story. That game was dope.
Playing with Beyonce.
I love number 5.
Oh no, that was 6.
Number 6 was
number 6 was absolute dog shit.
I see the chat is really going after Chris, man. Chris, they tired of your shit, man. They tired of it.
You capping too hard. Cap back.
Let me change the subject for a quick second. I see some Xbox guys in the chat is tired of these PlayStation guys. I just don't get it. Last night on TXR, like I was on that podcast, they had a great time. And there was some ponies in the chat just talking shit like, why?
They ain't got nothing better to do. They ain't got no games.
It's like they watching more Xbox podcasts than
podcast. Maybe that's sad. That's really sad and pathetic. It's like you're driving to a restaurant and people are eating Burger King, right? And you start trashing them because, hey, we're better at McDonald's. Or you see somebody eating pork and you trash them because beef is better.
People, extreme people, just ignore them, because they come here.
But it gets old, man. They do this day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year.
In my videos, I had somebody leave comments on my video. Like last week's show, somebody left a comment, "You pathetic. This podcast is pathetic," and I'm like,
"Well, don't watch it. Just move on."
Dirt. They have nothing better to do or play. Spider-Man was only 5 hours long.
Oh man,
not even a full game.
Let's get back on topic.
Listen. To put it simply, why would I go to a Saints podcast if I'm a Buccaneers fan? Like, you gotta relax. Like, go. You're gonna hear positive
talk
shit
to the person, man. That's exactly what I mean.
You're gonna hear positive shit about that positive Xbox channel. You're gonna hear views from fans of that particular ecosystem. So you being confused by it, I can say the same thing. Why are you a fan of Sony? But we don't care.
It's like girls in high school. Oh, you wearing red panties? Oh, my pink panties are better. It's like that. And I'm not talking about 12-year-old kids in the playground. I'm talking about grown men with kids.
Hold on,
that went left.
Hey, Dirt. Hold on. Shout out to the great house of Constance Von Nouvelle in the chat. The name of the 7'2" vampire baddie. Yeah. Oh, my bad. Shout out to the great house of Constance Von Nouvelle in the chat. The name of the 7'2" vampire baddie, and she is a baddie. She's nice and thick too. She could drink my blood any day.
I'm killer.
Right. Her name is Lady Dimitrescu. All right, cool. Thank you.
Shut up.
Cool. All right, let's move on. I'm sorry to get y'all started, man. I don't know why I got y'all started.
Well, I think people are getting old of it. I mean, I haven't been here since last year, and I see the same dudes talking the same trash every single minute. I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah, just don't let Chris all talk his shit, man. Don't put him on timeout or ban him.
He's a fucking tool, man.
Yeah.
Let me tell him, Chris is all right, man. He talks stuff, but he's cool, man. Don't put him on timeout.
He's a troll, but like he's a troll, but he follows me. So like it's not all bad. He just like talking shit. He just like talking shit.
Yeah,
he's a bad one.
Don't put Chris on timeout.
It's like a mosquito, dude. It gets old after a while.
Yeah, man. Like take him off a timeout, man. Chris cool, man. You know, he all right.
Just remind yourself that's a grown man.
That's what I mean. Grown man with kids, and that's what they're doing. They're teaching their kids.
This is what
so
he
the
does.
kids gonna grow. The kids are gonna grow and do the same thing.
All right,
listen.
Next topic.
This whole community is a whole bunch of grown men yelling at Xbox. Like, come on, we know this. All these podcasts.
All right, let's move on, man. Yeah. Hey, yo, man. Chris is cool, y'all. Don't put him on timeout. He's cool. All right, let's move on, man. Actually, we just got some breaking news. My boy Artemis hit me up in the DM. Well, it's not breaking news. It's really not. So I don't want to hype you guys up. It's not breaking news. It's just some no, ain't none of that shit. It's just some new
dirt.
So 343 Industries community director has confirmed that a new Halo Infinite update is coming this week. Also, the developers have committed to monthly updates. So that's it. It's no biggie. But yeah, there's
news we got news coming.
We have news coming. I'm not sure how much it's going to be, but we have something coming this week. So
pause.
Coming. Yeah, so just let you guys know.
These guys won't get it, but
they don't get it. So just let you guys know.
Probably beta, maybe more information about the multiplayer, some shit.
Yeah, Neff video. He put it out there about the.
Yeah, he put about a
beta.
beta. It might be like they might give us a date about open.
They made Christopher Hart change his profile pic.
Hey, Dirt.
What's going on in chat, man?
Hey, Dirt.
Yeah, that's a stock account, man.
Oh,
he keeps getting blocked and chatted, so he chats on the other one. Damn, man, people go out.
Man, you got
that kind of crap.
You got YouTube accounts. Oh, man, that's great.
That's exactly what I mean, man. What kind of people are this?
That's a grown man.
Hey, yo, Devin, what you about to say, bro?
I was gonna say, are we gonna talk about how Minecraft outsold every PlayStation exclusive on the PS4 and PS5?
Oh, damn.
That shit. Hey, yeah, that's funny.
All right, let's move on, man. It's too much.
The top games was COD, and Minecraft. Goddamn.
Jeez.
All right, let's move on, man. Let's move on. Maybe I shouldn't even go to this topic because y'all already riled up. Shit, man. I had it on my list though. I gotta talk about it. Y'all already riled up. I'm gonna need y'all to
bring it up.
Hitman 3, right? I got a simple question. Are the tools getting better? All right, because we know how at the start of the generation, the first few comparison videos really was a letdown for Xbox fans. The PlayStation 1, those comparison videos. And here we are in January, Hitman 3, which is a pretty big game. I'm gonna say it's a huge game, but it's a pretty big game. I finished it, and the shit is phenomenal if you love those type of games. So Digital Foundry did their comparison videos where they said the Xbox is running native 4K, 60 frames a second. It drops in one specific area where a lot of vegetation. The PS5 version runs 1800p, 60 frames per second, and it doesn't drop in that one area. But the Xbox Series X has better shadows than the PS5. So Xbox seems to be showing some of this power, the tools. I mean, I'm not running with it yet because I'm waiting to see more than one game. I'm waiting to see about 3, 4, 5 more games before we can really start to talk shit. So what do you guys think about this? Sean, let me start with you, man, because I know these other guys are going to go wild.
I don't want to talk about tools. No, I'm not talking about it. We expect this console to be more powerful, so in this case, it's a W. Like, it should be showing its power, like, and hopefully moving forward will be like it'll be showing more of its power against other games as well. But when it came to this Digital Foundry breakdown, they were talking about like the difference. Like when it comes to the Series X, that's the native 4K with Ultra. Was it Ultra Shadows or something and Ultra something? There are two different presets. When it came to the PS5, it was 1800p and with like medium shadows or some shit like that. And obviously, at one particular point, like I said, it was like in the garden area or something. And the Series X did dip like down to like 52 frames at one point. But and obviously when it came to the PlayStation, it was locked at 60 FPS in that area as well.
Right.
But when Digital Foundry said it goes, it's not even worth going back and messing up, like lowering the resolution or dropping down the shadows, because it was just only that for that one instant in that area. So the game looks beautiful as it is. We'd rather keep it that way instead of lowering it down and then making it 60 FPS, because it was only for a small section. So this is a W. Let's take the W, and hopefully moving forward, the Xbox will show its power.
Definitely, that's what we're
that's all I can say about it. Because the game, I'll be honest, I wasn't looking at this game, but when I seen the breakdown and of you were talking about it, the game looks beautiful.
It's a beautiful game. It
looks beautiful, and what they're doing with that engine, or the NPCs, like you were talking about the nightclub scene. I've seen that nightclub scene. There's like 100 people in that nightclub.
Yeah.
So
they're
really impressive. All our 60 FPS as well.
Their engine, IO Interactive, their engine, they was always able to get a bunch of NPCs on screen, even back in the 360 days. But there's some time there. I mean, I can't think of any game. Maybe Days Gone with all those zombies, but they're like running and
Dead Rising.
Man,
Dead Rising.
Yeah,
but
Dead
NPCs
Rising
and Hitman, they're like having conversations, dancing, you know what I'm saying, all kind of stuff. It's pretty impressive.
You said you completed it. When did you yesterday? Did you complete it yesterday?
Yeah.
How do you find the game? Someone's asking in the chat.
It's dope, man. And I'm gonna tell you, there's so many different ways to finish a mission. I'm gonna go back.
It doesn't seem that it took you that long as well, to be honest.
Yeah, it's not a long game. It's not a long game
because
it's 6 chapters.
The replay value of it, you can beat a mission like 5 different ways or something like that. Maybe more
than that. The replay value is ridiculous. But yeah, so like Sue. So what do you think about the actual, topic of all the tools, as Sean said? Well, the tools, dude. I don't want to talk about the tools, dude.
So if you want to talk about games and their launch and them being complete, technically this game isn't even finished, because they just announced that they're bringing ray tracing to the Xbox. There are articles that say it's not coming to PS5. I'm gonna hold off on that. But there are articles that saying that the ray tracing is not coming to PS5. So it's not from me. It's not me speculating. This is articles, out there. But the fact that we're getting ray tracing lets it be known that they're figuring stuff out, and they didn't do it at launch, but they're figuring it out. So if a game is going to be completed, that means they had time to build this thing for the game. So basically, the dev kits weren't out for, games take, 2-3 years to make, whatever the case is. So if they're putting this on after the fact, that means they just now have the equipment or the quote unquote tools to do it how they want to do it, because, it's probably going to have that on PC also. So it's like almost like Xbox and PC are more lined up. Like the Radeon series is more lined up than people think. Like these things are basically PCs.
Too? Have they given a date on the ray tracing, like an estimate?
I don't know.
I'll be honest, that game, it looks really good as it is, with the reflections and all that right now. So
yeah,
ray tracing.
And that, I mean, it's probably going to have resolution drop, because that's what happens with a lot of ray tracing games. It's probably going to drop down, maybe
1440, 1440p or something.
Yeah, but that's a trade-off you get, like even on PC, like DLSS or whatever, just to run ray tracing. But they have the option. If you want it to look prettier, then cool. If you want frames, cool. And like I said, like gaming is becoming more like a PC, because they're giving you these options of how you can play this game. So the fact that you can even do it is a testament to the strength of the console. So are the tools coming? I think the tools are there. They just have to be refined and actually utilized, because DX12 Ultimate isn't used on any games for real. Like they
there's a few games that use it.
Ultimate, I know 12, yeah, but Ultimate, I don't know.
I'm sure there's a few games so far.
Yeah, so like even with current games, like there are games currently still being made on DX10 and 11. So like when they actually can use all that stuff, you're gonna see some crazy stuff later on in the gen.
Yeah, definitely. So Fugly, what you think about that? Man, you any thoughts about it?
Oh man, like he said exactly what he said. There's always mixed feelings, but I agree with what he said 100%. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So Devin, R&B, what y'all think about this? Are the tools coming? Are the tools on their way? Are the tools here?
It appears that they're already here. I'm glad. What? This is 1 month into the new generation, damn near, of this year, and finally, Xbox is starting to slap around the PS5 because the Xbox version is 4K 60. Everybody keeps talking about this one scene where it dips, but that's all. That's it. Better shadow, however, but the PS5 is 1800p.
What year is it, R&B?
It's 2021.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Well,
golly, 1800p.
Oh shit! Something funny about resolution is some of the best games that I ever played are not even 4K, man.
Mm-hmm.
It really is up to the story and gameplay. In my opinion, they don't really have to be 4K, and especially when people start bickering about, oh, my game runs 3 frames or 10 frames higher than yours. I'm like, come on.
That's the console war, graphics becomes resolutions for like
the graphics. It could be just an icing on the cake, but some of the best plays that I have ever played, man, they're not even 4K at all.
Sometimes it's just for that pinpoint sharpness you want.
For me,
bigger TVs.
For me, I think it's more so about if you have a new console with new tech and new features, you want to see it be able to do these things.
Well, you want to validate your investment, right? That's what they're doing.
Not even just that. It's more so like if you were doing this last generation, what's the improvement? Like it's like you want to see the implementation of these new things. And granted, 4K is lost on most people. They don't have 4K TVs, or they don't have a TV big enough to for 4K to even matter. So a lot of PC guys, they say, I don't need 4K. My screen is 24 inches. Give me 1440p in a higher frame rate, and that makes perfect sense.
Well, that's because in the PC world, man, the resolution is not really the big one. The big one's frames.
Well, yeah, because
they say frames kill, man. Yeah,
you can't see that on a smallish display. That's like anybody capping for a 4K screen phone is stupid. Like you can't even see that. So like I'm not capping for Apple right now. But them not having 4K screens does not matter. Like
it does matter. It's bragging rights, bro. It's bragging rights.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah. And let me say this. Now, we always say at the beginning of Xbox One, PS4 generation, resolution, all that stuff didn't matter. It just didn't at first. During the 360 generation, we didn't talk about that. So when Digital Foundry started to talk about that and the media started to talk about that, people started to say things about it because we can't tell. I don't know. I can't look at the TV and tell the difference between 1080p and 900p back then. So it was bragging. Like Sean said, it's all about bragging points right now. My favorite console have the advantage at this point of this part of the game. We're running frames better this part. It's all about this console war shit going back and forth, man. And it's it'll never end.
It'll never end. I'm glad they're finally showing what the 12 teraflops can do. I wish it was there at the beginning and in the developer's hands.
You know what everybody's saying from the beginning, man? It's not really that it was there or it's coming up. Is that developers got to get used to the toolkit. Doesn't matter which, even PS5, they're gonna their best games, their best everything's gonna come towards the end because they're gonna get really good at it. It's like they give you a brand new car. You buy a brand new car, it's gonna take you a few miles, to get used to how it brakes, how it accelerates, how it turns.
Yeah,
and that's going to get better and better at it for all consoles. See, even PC, even PC is the same thing.
And this generation, like this is the first time the consoles have been on a bleeding edge of the technology that's on the PC. Typically, it's been behind, so people already knew how to make games for this thing. So when you have a game come out that's basically all new set of things you can do, it's going to take time for them to actually be implemented.
I'm not gonna come out and say like 100% like the tools are up to date now, the GDK is up to date. It's like I said, it's like Phil says, case by case at the moment.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of games that are going to be on the same engine, but they're going to be like AA games or indie games. You know, they're still. It's all about the developers, actually.
And then, like AMD themselves still haven't implemented the what's it called, super resolution. It's basically it's basically the DLSS of AMD, where you can have a smaller basically picture, but it uses AI to upscale it to the point where they look damn near identical, sometimes even better. And they haven't even done that yet. So, like, mark my words, there will be a day when the super resolution comes out and you're running a Xbox One S game at 4K. Something like that's going to be able to be done in the future.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. What time is it? Let's move on. So, there's a rumor that my timestamp. I'm sorry. Hold on. Give me a second.
Jesus,
my timestamp. There's a rumor that there's 2 Lucasfilm games being developed for Xbox. Now, I'm not sure if they're exclusive, but there's a rumor. Actually, Jazz Corden said it on like the Xbox 2 podcast a few days ago. That there's 2 exclusive Lucasfilm games headed to Xbox. Maybe one is Indiana Jones and possibly another one. So, what do you guys think? Is this like, you think this is true? And if so, this is cool, right?
If you've been following Jess for a while, you know that a lot of the stuff he says, he's hardly wrong on a lot of the stuff, you know. So, but he did say it's a rumor, so you got to take that with a grain of salt.
No. That's a Randall Thor tactic. He calls it a guess when he knows something is real. So technically he's not.
Maybe they're not allowed to fully disclose it. Who knows?
No.
You know?
Yeah, of course. But if you know something, you can't help but let that influence your opinion. So when they say this is my opinion, you can base your opinion off of things you know, and you can't unlearn certain things. So even if he doesn't tell us, the way he speaks about it lets us know that there's something.
A lot of people when it comes to this game, obviously, Indiana Jones is definitely one, unless there's something else besides that. But a lot of people want who made that? Was it KOTOR?
Knights of the Old Republic?
Yeah, people want who made that? Was it Obsidian?
It was BioWare.
BioWare. But I think Obsidian made part 2, didn't they?
I believe so.
They made one. One of the studios made one. I think a lot of people want another game from that. So it's possible it could be another Star Wars game because they are branching out. Because obviously we're gonna have Jedi Fallen Order 2 from EA. You got a Star Wars game from Ubisoft, Mass Effect, whatever they call, and now you got another one. So it's possible. It's good to see more games coming to, like, even if it's a Star Wars universe or something. More games coming. Definitely.
I know. Obsidian made the second one.
Who was in the DM that sent the picture like that Star Wars collection of old games?
Me,
D-Match.
Okay.
No.
So you see how many games there were back in the day for Star Wars?
Fire games. Revenge of the Sith was dope.
And so my point is, they're trying to get back to that. Like they said, fuck all this exclusive money. They said, fuck all this exclusive money. We like, if you want to license our stuff, go ahead, license our stuff. You know, like they're bringing it back. So like technically, you can have an Xbox exclusive Star Wars game if Xbox wants to pay the licensing fee, and they can make a Knights of the Old Republic done by Obsidian. They can do that. Right. They can make a Mandalorian game if they want. It's up for grabs now. So once this EA deal is done, you're gonna see hella Star Wars content. You're gonna see a whole bunch of Lucasfilm stuff. And that's
I like
good
it. For us too. So that's good for us, for gamers.
Definitely.
And it's not just Disney money, because they did it with Spider-Man. They made Spider-Man exclusive. So we can make whatever game we want to make exclusive.
And there's rumors that the Star Wars 1313 game is coming back too.
That shit ain't coming back. Hey, let me get this. True waiting for the $2. I heard Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic was in development. Maybe it's possible, man. It's definitely possible. Yeah, definitely possible.
A lot of people have been asking.
I would hope so, man. That game, that would be awesome, man. That series was amazing.
Hey, Sean said something, I believe, a couple weeks ago, maybe it's last week, but he said that we should be happy that we're starting to get these big franchises turned back into video games, because that really stopped for like maybe 2 generations straight. You know, we used to get them a lot during the Xbox and the PS2 era, but then it was like the 360 and PS3 era, and last generation it stopped. Because I remember some dope James Bond games on the PS2 and the Xbox. What was that? All or Nothing with Maya. That was a dope ass game if y'all ever played that. So now we're already seeing
Nightfire.
Like I said, the Bruce Lee games.
Bruce Lee games.
You mentioned a Jet Li game. I forgot. Was that on the PS2 or something?
That was on the PS2 the game
or something. Man, that game was awesome.
A lot of exciting games, Star Wars games, Indiana Jones
games, right? Matrix games. Yeah, man.
Indiana Jones, guys. That's Games for Gold next month. So keep an eye on that for the OG Indiana Jones for the Xbox. There were so many games like Riddick as well. Just fucking Riddick, there was a lot of games, movie games.
But you notice in the 360 generation, I think they did have a Riddick game, another Riddick game, but it just stopped. Like the Star Wars game, and they made a few Star Wars games, but then it just stopped. I don't know if the license was too expensive. I don't know, man. But it's good to see these games are coming back. Like after playing Hitman 3, I can't wait to see IO Interactive version of James Bond game. I can't wait to see it, man. Because listen, I don't know if I've ever seen a game with the environments as great as Hitman 3. It's so detailed, man.
What would you, out of 10, what would you give it?
Oh, man, solid 8.5, close to a 9. It was that good to me. If you like stealth games, if you don't like stealth games, don't even waste your time. If you like stealth games, get this game. It was
so basically what you're saying is if you don't like this game, you can't cap for Splinter Cell.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't like stealth games, you should be capping for Splinter Cell. So let me get this super chat from Geekhead. I think Monolith is making a new Matrix game. That would be dope. Because
amazing.
Monolith made the Lord of the Rings. What's the name of the games, man? The Shadow of Mordor
Shadow
game.
War?
No, Shadow of
Mordor. Yeah, that's a good game. That is a very good game.
So
because the movie's coming out as well.
Isaiah, what'd you say? I heard the Hitman devs are making Perfect Dark. What are you talking about, brother? No, that's the.
No, they're making James Bond.
They're making
James Bond.
Yeah, but the geek, like we know the Matrix movie's coming out this year, so we might see maybe it's possible we might see a reveal or something, like a trailer or something.
I love it, man. I can't wait to see. But anything, anyway, you got anything else, guys? Before we move to Sean's favorite part of the show.
Oh shit.
Do you give a shit?
No,
hey, Sean, man.
That's not your favorite part, Shani?
No.
Oh, okay.
Get the fuck out of here.
Those are some really good ones sometimes, man.
Yeah, Dut. I don't like that shit, Dut.
I don't like that shit, Dut.
See, I like that shit, Dut.
You guys have a good show, man. Fugly, shout out for coming on as well.
Thank you for inviting me, brother.
No, anytime, and obviously you guys in the chat as well who come and support us as well. We want you on the show as well. We want to hear your opinions, and obviously fans who support the show as well. We want you on the podcast as well.
Yep, definitely. So, Sean, you know what? Hey, Sean, man, can you do the first? Hold on, but can you do the first topic on like, do you give a shit, please?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the part of the show, the last 30-40 minutes of the show. It's called Do You Give a Shit? I ask the guys, do they give a shit about a certain topic? I run through a bunch of different topics in a very quick manner. I want to get out of here because I got shit to do. So Sean usually leave, and he's going to leave, but I got to ask him first. The first topic on Do You Give a Shit is Wednesday, Sean. The medium Metacritic goes up. So I'm going to ask you first, and then you can do us all a favor and get out of here. But what is your prediction? Now, we talked about it a little bit in the pre-show, but what's your prediction for the medium Metacritic, bro?
Ooh, so my prediction, I'm going for a 78 Metacritic for the medium.
78.
A 78, yeah. I can't. If it hits an 80, I know I don't want to spoil other guys, but I can't see it hitting an 80. I think in the 70s, definitely. I'll go for a 78, a rock solid 78.
Okay, 78. Okay. All right, cool. 78 for Sean. I'm about to write this shit down. Sean with the 78. Okay, Sue, what's your prediction, man?
Honestly, I don't really have too much faith in that publisher because they make hit or miss games sometimes. I'm kind of with Sean. I think it'll be a decent game. I don't think it's going to be ass, but I don't think it's going to get great reviews. It's going to be mid-70s. Yeah.
Give a number, motherfucker.
I need a number, brother. But I'm writing it down.
So if it's like price right, I'm gonna go 77.
I knew you were gonna go for a 7. You're a junkie.
You said 77.
Yeah.
Okay, Ugly. What you think, bro?
I will be honest with you, man. My give a shit is I don't give a shit about Metacritic. I'll tell you why. Because there are some games that I really, really love, and they're like in the zeros in the Metacritic. There's also some games that I didn't like at all, and they're like a high number in the Metacritic. So to me, it's like, how do you eat your meat? Well done, rare. Some people love it either way, you know.
No, Ugly, play the game.
Yeah, give a number.
That's for fun, though. You know, like we doing it. I don't give a shit about Metacritic either.
50. I don't know.
Oh shit!
What?
I really don't know because I don't judge Metacritic at all. I don't.
No, this is not about judging. Look, I love Days Gone. That's a 71.
Yeah, I loved it too. That was a 71.
Well, and then, here's the thing: I have never followed. I played a lot of games, man.
This is a console.
So I don't know how they run their numbers. So 70.
Do you think it's gonna get a good score or a bad score?
Oh, if it doesn't get a good score, man, it's just gonna prove my point about Metacritic. These people are some idiots that I don't know if they know what games are, man. Yeah. So if he's got to get a good score. Got to get a good score.
He's been.
You say 70, man?
You know what?
Yeah, I think he's saying mid-70s.
They're gonna take it. They're gonna take it down.
I need a number though.
Okay, 76. 76.
Oh man, come on.
Okay.
Come on, bro. They're playing my game now.
Okay, Devin, what's up, man?
I think it's gonna get an 80.
80. Okay. You damn Xbots. All right. R&B, what's up, bro? What you think?
80.
Oh,
80.
Shit. He's only saying that. You know why he's saying that for? Because he's got a bet.
Oh, do it.
No way, really?
Like honestly, what is wrong with this game that it can't get an 80?
Okay, hey, bro, I hope it does get an 80.
I hope it does.
Because the Xbox exclusive.
Yeah.
Watch.
Right.
Oh yeah, that's
okay.
Listen. That's a handicap. That's a handicap.
No. Listen. You go off we go on the last game. What did the last game get? Blair Witch.
Something.
Did it fuck? No, you can't.
Wait.
You talking about Blair Witch? I think like a 60 something.
Yeah, so you go off the last game, don't you?
Yeah.
No, I thought you said the last exclusive Xbox game was Call of the Sea, and I got an 80 something. That was
no. He talking about the last one the developer did.
I know what he was saying. I'm saying what I was saying. If we're going by a trend of Xbox exclusives,
no, we're going on the team.
Can't do that though.
No,
we're going on blooper team. So they scored what 70 maybe for Blair Witch, 71 or something.
How long am I gonna get up?
So do any Xbox games ever get a good rating out of that?
Yeah, it was a 67.
67.
Oh shit!
Yeah. All right, y'all. Let's go. So hold on. Let me ask Dut. What do you think is gonna get Dut? Yeah, I say 73.
Oh, right.
So
you're the hater.
I'm gonna keep these for next week's show, and we will run down our predictions. So people in the chat like Noosa said 80. Artemis said 84. Daniel Hayes said 80. Isaiah said between 80 and 81. So we'll see, man. We'll see who's close. Now, you don't win shit.
How long does it take? How long does it take before the game comes out and they give their score?
Well,
Wednesday.
This game is
Wednesday into Thursday.
So,
okay, so almost right away.
DJ Birdo with the $5. Oh man, Enter the Matrix, the memories. Great time as a team. The Path of Neo. Dope game, by the way. Hit that like bud. That first Hawk game was trash, like the movie. Yeah, I remember that Hawk game. But they did have a good Hawk game. I can't.
It was Ultimate Destruction. That game was fire.
That was dope. Hey, thanks for the $5, bro. All right, Sean, man, do us all a favor, brother.
Yeah, you guys look after yourself, man. I'm not a shout out to John Hansel, man. He had us worried for a good few days because we're trying to get in contact with him. So shout out to him. Hopefully he recovers 100%, and everybody on the panel and everybody in the chat as well, man. Like I said, hit one of us up, man. If you want to come on the show, hit one of us up, man. We'd love to have you on.
Yep. Sure. All right, Sean, man. Do us a favor. Go and get out of here. Damn it.
Okay. Take care of my dark skin brother.
Fuck out of here, guy. All right, guys. I have another question. YouTube has now enabled HDR support on the Xbox Series X and S. Do you guys give a shit that on the Xbox you can actually watch YouTube in HDR?
Yes, because YouTube is my number one watched thing. Like out of all things, I watch YouTube the most. So having an OLED, that can do 4K HDR content is definitely popping. So yes, I give a shit.
Mm-hmm. I don't give a shit because I have an LG CX and I can just play it on my TV.
I mean, we're talking about the Xbox option.
Yeah, we're talking about Xbox.
As far as if I just played it straight from Xbox, that is dope. It's cool.
Yeah,
that they added the feature.
All I had to do is throw an Xbox, and he said, "You know what? You're right."
I give a shit because I don't have to look for like an awkward ass random YouTube 4K app on the Xbox store.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. All right, so let's move on. Sagard Nugent acquires minority stake in Asobo Studios. It seems that an acquisition. Minority. It seems like what?
It was minority. I thought it said.
That's what I said.
Okay,
minority stake.
Majority.
Unless I made a mistake, I'm sorry if I did, but a minority stake in the Asobo Studio. It seems that an acquisition of Asobo by Microsoft, unfortunately, will not happen, at least for now. So, do you guys give a shit?
Yeah, they should have bought it a long time. Well, not a long time ago. They should have bought it last year.
Yeah, I mean,
I give a shit only because they've worked with Microsoft a lot, and this potentially means that they won't be. Even if Microsoft didn't buy them, that means they're not going to be working on anything Microsoft though. So I mean, I kind of give a shit, but they can always still just buy that company, so it's not really that big of a shit.
I think that Microsoft could still buy it out. Pretty much.
Well, they bought it. The other company bought a minority stake, so they don't own them outright. They just have a say in the company now. So I guess it's not stopping buying a majority stake, and that'd be the end of it.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, it's like how Sony owns 1% of Epic.
Oh shit! It cost them how many millions? $250 million.
Oh man. So next topic. Apparently, Cyberpunk 2077 sold 10.2 million units digitally in December, which is making it the biggest digital launch of any game ever. Do you guys give a shit?
Yeah, because even with all the mistakes they made, I'm glad to see that people still showing up for the game, and in turn, that's making them make a promise to actually fix it. And with all the hot fixes, and the promise, they literally gave a roadmap of how they want to fix the game and add DLC, yada yada. So I'm glad that they're both learning and appreciative that they get sunk, they get their legs broke, that they have a future.
I mean, I beat the game, so pretty much I'm just waiting for them to bring the next gen patch.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So,
all right. Let's move on.
That means there was a lot of capping. Because if people hated that game like they acting, why people still buying it?
Oh yeah, it was like number 6.
True,
and that's with the returns.
Yeah,
with the returns.
It was like number 6 on Steam for last month or the month before, or something like
that.
Yeah. Well, next up, there's a rumor that a new Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic game is reportedly in the works and is not involving EA or BioWare. Do you guys care about that one?
The fact that it's involved EA,
yeah,
rare, man.
The fact that it's not involving BioWare either just makes me think Obsidian straight up, right away, instantly. So,
I hope it's Obsidian, man. They're a really, really, really good developer.
Yeah, but I think they're busy right now, man. But they're busy right now, bro. They're doing Outer Worlds 2, Avowed. I don't think they're doing anything with the Star Wars.
How the heck do they manage so many games?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I know it's DLC, but still, they're still doing it.
No, I was just adding that on there.
Okay. So next up, There's a rumor that Lara Croft is coming to Fortnite. Do you guys give a shit?
Nope.
Not really.
Another. You think it's exclusive again?
Huh?
I doubt it.
Nah, she ain't exclusive.
The reason why it's not gonna be exclusive because you can get Kratos on Xbox.
Right. Yeah, you can get Kratos on Xbox, and you get Master Chief on the PlayStation. So
yeah,
you're definitely not exclusive.
I think it's kind of cool that they're adding all these like cool video game characters, but that's about it because I don't play it.
Yeah. Okay. Lead animator at Ubisoft, a 20-year industry veteran, joins Playground Games. Man, I don't know what they're doing over there at Playground, man, but seems like they're doing. Yeah, definitely. I mean, of course, I know what they're doing, but I'm saying they're making moves. They're making moves. So yeah, he goes over to Playground Games, and what's your guys' thoughts about that?
I expect this game to be gorgeous with all this talent they're adding to it.
Yeah, definitely. They're doing big things over there at Playground, man. I can't wait to see what they have in store for us to see. Like this year, I don't know if they're gonna show some gameplay of Fable this year, but I'm definitely expecting some Hellblade 2 gameplay this year. You know, what the hell was that?
Who got a sound? Who got a sound?
Like,
that was my cell. That was my cell getting a text. My bad.
So a job listing at Sony Santa Monica, the developers behind God of War, suggests they are working on a second unannounced game. What do you guys think about this? Because look, man, I love God of War 2018, and
Didn't we already know this for like a year ago?
No, we know they was working on a new IP.
Game? Yeah,
they're working on a second game. No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, we've been hearing rumors about that. They're like supposed to be a sci-fi game or something like that.
No, that was supposed to be Naughty Dog, wasn't it?
No, I'm talking about specifically Santa Monica. Because there was all this uproar about Cory Barlog. He wasn't going to work on God of War 2. Someone else was, and he was going to work on
I don't know. I don't know what happened with that one, man. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. But I think it's cool that they're working on a, second game. I don't know how big are their studios. You guys know?
No idea.
It goes up and down based on it goes up and down based on what they're working on because they have a lot of contractors.
Okay. Cool. Hey man, so like, who's on y'all playing the game?
Like that.
What? I keep on here like,
bro, I've been on mute. What are you talking about?
Oh wait, I apologize. I've been playing on my Series X since. So from everyone here, I think Devin's the only one that follows me on Xbox. Ask him. I play Xbox one out since I wake up till about 2-3 in the morning, nonstop.
Yeah, he plays the same.
When I'm at work,
he plays the same damn game. I can't get him off this shit. I'm trying to play Halo or Sea of Thieves or Gears of War or something, but he's sitting there playing ESO.
I love Elder Scrolls, man. They's got me by the balls.
Hey, that's cool. Hey, man, I know Devin ain't talking shit as much as he playing that Rainbow Six.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I play with him. Halo. I play with him. Halo, Sea of Thieves. What other game did we shoot? What was the other game we played?
I think we played Gears. Or was it
Gears?
Master Chief Collection?
Yeah. Oh,
Master Chief Collection. We played that with Mav.
But I always go back to Elder Scrolls, man. I can't wait for about. I want to see what they got. Really.
Right.
I love this type of RPG games.
Nice. Let's move on. So there's a rumor that there's a Grand Theft Auto trilogy remaster in the works.
What?
This is just a rumor.
Where'd you hear
that? This is just a rumor. So it will be Grand Theft Auto 3, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, and Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Which was
my god!
Now, this is just a rumor. This is just a rumor.
Yeah, that's how they start.
I think that would be fire, though. I think that would be fire.
Heard this.
You know what?
But that's amazing.
Somebody did have a picture, or not a picture, like a 3D or reanimated video of all the main characters of the Grand Theft Auto series in the same room, and it looked pretty good. So maybe there's something to it.
Yeah, man. I mean, I think if that's true, that's fire, man. That's
a remake of Grand Theft Auto 3, that would be a classic, bro. That game that started it all, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's how it all got started.
That would be dope.
Because basically, it's just they're all basically built in the same engine, so they just kind of like reskin them. They reskin them, so that's why they came out so quick. Because now it's like they make one every 10 years.
Yeah, right. See, because I remember Grand Theft Auto 3 and Vice City was a year apart. Now, if y'all think I'm lying, I just want to show y'all this. It's just a rumor.
Where'd you find it?
Somebody posted it on Twitter, and this is just the website.
Yeah, that's the picture. Those are the three assets I was talking about.
Yeah, somebody posted on Twitter, but look, that would be dope because I would love to play those games. Yeah. Because I was
that's basically like, do you want free money? This is how you can get it.
Right. Well, you already know who those are, right? MCC does that. They're trying to put all the Halos down there.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah. And I'm gonna be honest, man. The first Grand Theft Auto game I ever completed was 5, right? Because the old Grand Theft Autos, I used to hate the vehicle. Like you had to fly a plane. I hated that. That was the worst controls ever. And every time I got to a part where I had to, or a remote control car. No, 5 is actually okay. Like you can control the planes better, but back then the PS2 was like I couldn't control that shit, man, and it pissed me off. You know, and I never finished those games.
Man, don't even start, bro.
Yeah, so I think that's dope, man. I hope that's true. You know, I definitely hope that's true. So
agree with that, Dirt.
Yeah. So there's also another rumor that Tencent is raising billions of dollars to potentially acquire EA, Take-Two, and others. Now look, man, let's be honest here.
They got the money, man. They got the money.
Definitely. See, I always said the reason Microsoft bought Bethesda was not just to boost Game Pass, right? Not just to boost Game Pass, but to also buy Bethesda so Google, Amazon, or Tencent don't get them. I really feel that way. And as you see, Tencent, like you said, Fugly, they got cake just like Microsoft. And they buying stuff. So I don't know if this is true, but it was a rumor. So we'll talk about it. Yeah, man.
They're thinking of buying Take-Two.
Oh, God. A crappy company buying another crappy company. Good Lord.
Yeah, man.
What?
So
Tencent buying EA. They're going to go microtransactions in every game.
Oh,
the game's going to drop even lower in quality. Oh, my goodness.
They dropping in quality just like your microphone, bro.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so I thought that's pretty cool, man. If I wish that's true. I hope that's true.
I don't want them to buy Take-Two though. I mean, I know they're bad, but even EA has some decent games. 2K is trash.
Devin, do me a favor.
Don't even try.
Do me a favor. After the show's over, maybe sometime tomorrow, go listen to yourself and what you just said. You wouldn't want Xbox to buy Take-Two, bro?
No, I'm talking about Tencent.
Oh, I thought you said. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm sorry. If the authorities there's some regulations, right? If the regulators allow them to take ZeniMax, I don't think they allow them to take a second publisher. I don't know. That's going to be really hard. It's a lot easier for them to take a studios, but not publishers. I don't know.
Well, I was listening to that podcast that Dirt was on yesterday. They said they heard Xbox about to do, or Microsoft about to do some stuff that makes it like almost monopolistic this year. Yeah, I don't know how true that is.
Well,
but
who do you think they would buy that would make a statement like that?
Capcom.
They said that when Lara Croft was being an exclusive, everybody just cries about whenever Microsoft does anything.
Well, yeah, but no. The podcast is saying like they're gonna buy stuff to the point where it's gonna be almost a monopoly. So the only thing that kind of like reminds me of is maybe Ubisoft, but that's I don't want to say they're gonna buy Ubisoft, but like if they bought Ubisoft, I would damn near say that's a monopoly.
No, I mean if they buy EA and Take-Two, that would be.
Now we're talking about Xbox. Now we're talking about Xbox, Devin.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
If Xbox were to buy like 2K and Take-Two and EA, that's all sports right there, basically.
Yeah. Well, that's what you call it also, GTA.
Right.
And yeah, that's Rockstar, and then you get all type of stuff, man. It would be a monopoly.
Well, Rockstar is massive, man. I mean,
they got plenty. Yeah, they got plenty of people, man. Hey, Geekhead, I was on TXR podcast yesterday, man. With Tim Dogs on there, Invader, and Shockley's the other guy that was on there. We actually had a pretty good show, man. Check it out, because Tim Dog be saying shit, man. Tim Dog be knowing certain things, and check it out. All right, let's move on. So, GameStop, man, look. GameStop soars nearly 70% trading, briefly halted amid epic short squeeze. So GameStop is doing well right now. Well, as far as the stock, I guess.
They went up like 70% or something, right? Yeah.
Yeah, 70%. So what do you guys think about that, man? GameStop is doing well. Now, I'm not sure if it's going to last forever, but right now they're doing pretty well. So what you guys think about that?
I'm not a fan of GameStop, but I'm not a fan of businesses closing. So I mean, that's good on them. I know Microsoft has a tie-in with them, so I'm hoping that's paying dividends. Making a decision to pair with Microsoft. I mean, as long as they don't get super crazy with their dumbass policies and prices when they come to trading and stuff.
Right.
I'm cool with it.
I think the partnership with Microsoft is helping out them, and like the fact that Reggie is the head at GameStop now definitely helping them too. So like Microsoft and Reggie being at the head of GameStop, I think that's what's bringing them up more. Definitely good, smart people.
I don't know. A lot of people saw that as a negative thing, Everybody was complaining about GameStop already, and everyone always complains about Microsoft. So I know a lot of people saw that as a negative point, but I don't know. I think it will be good. That's for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, look at it. It's been like a month or two, like not even 2 months,
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So we don't know. But anyway, let's go ahead and move on. We're almost done. Sue mentioned this earlier in the podcast, but apparently the Hitman 3 is supposed to have a ray tracing update coming for the Xbox X and S. I'm pretty sure it'll come to the PlayStation 5 also. Not sure. They haven't confirmed that yet.
Can PlayStation 5 get 4K 60 first?
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Damn.
Oh, man. Y'all be messy, man. So so I'm sorry, R&B like hell no. Anyway, Vicarious Visions is reportedly developing a Diablo 2 remake. Now, this is the people that made, the Tony Hawk games. They made the Crash trilogy remake and all that. So they're pretty good at making remakes. Now they're supposedly making a Diablo 2 remake. Do you guys give a shit about Diablo 2?
That would be fire.
They give me a chance to actually play Diablo 2 for once.
That game could really take off if they hit it off, if they do it well, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
I trust that studio, man. They're like Dirt said, they're really good at making remakes. So, and
they really are.
That game
almost like Blue. Back. What is that team that does for Sony?
Blue Point.
Yes, Blue Point. They are really good at remakes. Really good. Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty good too.
Diablo, is that the company that everybody got mad at because they had a whole conference and showed a cell phone game?
Yes. That was the and my man was like, please tell me this is an April Fool joke.
Hey,
yeah, that was
kind of off topic, but did that same studio, was that the people that made ESPN 2K5? Pretty sure they were a part of that game too, way back in the day.
The hell is that?
Vicarious Visions.
Hell no. That's visual concept.
That's visual concept.
Okay.
Visual concepts became 2K.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, and it's the same people that is, actually I believe they still call the Visual Concepts. The actual studio, but anyway.
Not in that little display, when you start up a game.
Okay. Yeah,
it used to be, they used to say Visual Concept.
Right. All right. You're speaking of remakes, upgrades. They're rumored to be upgrading Resident Evil 7. I don't know why they'll do that with Resident Evil 8 coming out, but for the PS5 and Xbox Series X and S. Hey, but honestly, Resident Evil 7 was a very good looking game, man. It was one of the best looking games last generation, to be honest with you.
Pretty nice.
And Noah was saying, like, once you play the demo, you think Resident Evil 7 looks trash. I was like, damn.
Yeah, hey, we'll see. I can't wait. Oh, speaking of that Resident Evil 8 demo, so that shit is exclusive it's a timed exclusive demo for the PS5. Now, Xbox and PC, they're going to get a demo maybe in a couple months, but it's a timed exclusive demo, which is fine. You know, it's fine. I'm not going to talk shit about it because if you guys remember, Xbox had a timed exclusive demo for Devil May Cry 5. Maybe that's something Capcom does. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's something they do.
Wasn't Crossfire the same thing?
How can we squeeze out some extra
Crossfire
money?
is exclusive to Xbox.
Oh, okay.
No, it still might be timed though, but
plus that was a beta.
Excuse me. No, during the conference they said this will be exclusive to PS5, and other consoles will get a different demo. So we're going to get two different demos.
Oh, okay, cool. So, all right, let me. Team Ninja has no plan. Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. No, I was saying, how is it so they can get exclusive demos, but they can't get exclusive studios?
Oh man, damn R&B.
Hey, R&B. Why is their demo a walking simulator and the other systems get a different demo then?
Oh shit!
They love walking.
Oh my god. Let me read this last one, man, before we get out of here, because you guys are being messy. Konami is apparently, they're not shutting down their gaming division, but they are consolidating it. So I'm not really sure exactly what that means. Is maybe, I guess Sega did it years back, because they just don't make games anymore. That was it? That soccer game. There's still the rumor about the Silent Hill game remade for the PlayStation 5. So what do you guys think about Konami, man? They fell off in the Nintendo days, the PS1, PS2. Konami was the shit, man. They fell off, brother.
It's all Kojima's fault.
Oh. It is?
Metal Gear Solid 5 bankrupted Konami.
Damn. I didn't even think 4 was that great either.
Like, okay, 4 was dope. Me, 1, 2, 3, 4 was pretty good. 5 is where they lost me.
I
lost
think
me with
3
5,
was the best one they ever made.
5 was
5.
Oh, 3, I agree. 3 was the best one.
Metal Gear Solid 5 was the first Metal Gear Solid game I played at launch. What's up? What's the problem?
What?
Dirt
cut out.
Oh, Dirt cut out again. But no, I was saying, excuse me. Metal Gear Solid 5 was the first Metal Gear Solid game I played at launch, and I was happy to be able to get the call hype with everybody else. And that game was trash.
What the fuck?
All right, you're back now, Dirt.
Didn't it review well though? Everybody was capping for that game at first.
It reviewed well because everybody felt like Konami put the squeeze on a lot of
hey, can y'all hear me?
Reviewers.
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Dirt.
You do go quiet, some Dirt.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, what the fuck?
Right. Can you hear us?
Said, man.
Well, you having the same thing with
last
year, having internet issues.
Oh shit!
All right, Sue, bro, what's going on, man?
You know, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
No, you're good.
Can you hear me now? Good. I just finished up my quest for the 10K stuff, so you know I'm getting my last account, so that'd be 30K in less than 30 days. So I'm playing Donut County right now. It's actually pretty fun. It's on Game Pass. It just came out. It's like you're a hole and you have to just play the game. You understand? But yeah, nothing much. and Dirt went out again. So R&B, what you getting into, brother?
Same thing before, man. Excuse me. I'm gonna get back on the next thing. There he is. Is he back? He cut off for a second.
I'm here, bro.
Ready? Okay.
Keep cutting out, man.
Yeah, Dirt, what's going on, man?
Man, what the fuck? Man, I don't know what the hell is going on. This is about to end the show, bro.
Oh, man.
Let me get this right quick. Pfizer with the £5. Oh shit! Silent Hill MGB Gaming will be making millions of videos now. MG. Hey, so why is it two tsunamis here?
Who knows? Probably glitch.
Yeah, it's probably
most of my gamers. Oh yeah, hell yeah, Pfizer. Yeah, sure. Thanks for the $5. So R&B, man, go ahead, man. So we need to get out of here.
No, I was saying
maybe Netflix at the same time. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, I gotta catch up back on. I'm still playing Wasteland 3. That is a dope RPG. I love RPGs. I love games where I can put a crew together of custom built stats and just go out and whatever area and world and discover stuff and find stuff. I'm still finding stuff. I put in the DMs. I found an Easter egg for Gears of War inside the Wasteland 3 game. I found a bunch of cool stuff, and I love games that have multiple endings and stuff like that. I'm just exploring as fast as I can and try to get as 100%. So
you're on the perfect system for RPGs, man. If you like RPGs, like
Xbox to RPG bucks.
Exactly.
RPG. You have no idea, man. RPGs. Yep.
But yeah, well,
I think Dirt got out again.
I'm just gonna.
Have you not hear me now?
Yeah.
Hey, man, let's end this show, man.
I'm gonna do the same thing I do every week. Make a video with news. Yada.
Are you gonna repost that video you took down, Devin?
Huh?
Are you gonna repost that video?
No need to repost that video anymore.
Okay.
Yeah. Fugly, man, thanks for joining us tonight, bro. I don't know what happened at the end of the show. I don't know what's going on with this shit. Now I'm on fire in this hell.
You're still cutting out, brother.
Yeah, you're like skipping Dirt. Hey, shout out to Johansson one more time, man.
Yeah, Johansson, man. Hope you get well,
you're
man.
all right, man.
Yeah. Give him some love, guys. He's on Twitter when he can hide from the nerds. And Dirt, you cut out again, man.
Yeah, hit that like button.
Yeah, man. I'm on Wi-Fi now. I don't know what the hell is going on.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. Make sure you get it. Have him get talk to you if you want to jump on the show.
Yeah, man. Hit us up on Twitter. It's easy to find one of us. I'm sure you can. You just type in DirtGriggity. You find him on Twitter, and we'll talk about getting you on the show.
Yeah.
I think Dirk can hear us.
And if any of you play Elder Scrolls, man, follow me on Xbox. I'll be happy to play with you. That's my text, man. My bad. Here,
all right, y'all. We out of here, man.
Peace and love.
Peace and love.
Shit.
Darkness.